Sure.
So, let me know about Bansa Library community and what was your vision and mission to begin this library?
So, Bansa Community Library is the first free community library of my district, which is Hardoi in UP, approximately 90 kilometers from Lucknow. The vision was very simple that I came from certain privilege, which made me go to the English medium school, then go for a law college, and to be able to speak in English, to have access to opportunities and exposure to places. That was something which was not uh, available for everybody in my village. I mean, not even for the people who were born in the same year as me, and that restriction has made them uh, not be what they could be, what they wanted to be, and therefore, during my law school, I came across a library in Delhi and called the Community Library Project, and that gave me an idea that maybe a library like that could solve a lot of problem, especially related to access to opportunities and resources.
Talking about Bansa Library community, why not just Bansa Library and why community?
Yeah. So even for the name also, it was a very deliberate, thoughtful thinking that we did behind naming the library. Meaning, just because I have resources and I'm starting the library won't be recognized by me, or it won't give any credit to me for starting the library, because it creates a feeling of patronization, especially in rural and underserved regions. For the same thinking goes for the term community. We could have kept it as Basa Library. Some of our friends suggested also that it's a small name and all, but it was again a very deliberate attempt that it instills a feeling of community in the members, and even in the people uh, who are not associated with the library, or not, they don't know what the library is, even they are not the reader, but they will have that sense that okay, this library actually belongs to the community.
So what challenges did you face when you at first began, with the library, with setting up of the library?
Yeah, so of course, when I was working on starting this library, uh, the one challenge was that I was in a law school. I did not have any exposure to the NGO sector, social impact sector, no idea about funding, etc. So first challenge, of course, was funding and how to sustain this project. And another was, as mentioned in the beginning, that this is the first free library, so there was no reading culture. So another challenge was to create a reading culture in the population where not many reads for pleasure. Uh, Everybody is just studying when they are in college, when they are preparing for some exam, etc. And therefore, I think the second big challenge was that to create a reading culture in a place where there was no culture, there was no resources, there is no conditioning, no habit in the community.
Going ahead, like in maybe 3, 4 years, where do you see Bansa Library coming?
So, I mean, I want this library to be handed over to the community, which is actually running the library. So the one longer vision is to make the library self-sustainable and train and increase the capacity of the people who are not only using it but also running it, and so that the library does not depend on my interventions at any stage. Even now, also we are in a position that uh, that we are that for example, what is happening today at the library is none of my concern, and even I am not aware of it. So I my intervention comes in when it comes to funding, etc. and all. So therefore, going forward, even I would want my restrictions, my interventions to stop at that as well. The library becomes a self-sustainable, very democratic community model that it is.
Great. And the last question for you will be that we have our young generations who look forward to, starting such NGOs and such community work. So, what advice do you have for them?
So, the first advice is that you have to answer a few questions in your mind. That why are you starting this library? Uh, how did it came to this that you have to start a library in your area surrounding? Why is there no library? When was the last library in that area? Then, of course, think of the library sustenance for at least 3 years, because usually these passion projects starts with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, but over the time they do not sustain that momentum and ultimately become dead. So think in these perspective. Think why the government is not intervening to start the libraries. Why it is come to us as a very common individuals, and how patronizing and how power imbalance it is that the whole community is dependent on my interventions, and whether they are able to feel that the place they are coming to is out of pity or out of dignity or out of charity. All these questions one must have to answer before taking up the step of starting a library. And once they have all these answers, they are happy to reach out to us at Free Libraries Network, to me personally, and we can talk and we can assist and help in all the ways possible.